This is your Barbados Today morning news update for Friday, June the 22nd. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. Topping the news at this hour, the Barbados automotive industry is anticipating a bounty after the burdensome National Social Responsibility Levy is removed come the start of next month. Several major car dealers yesterday predicted that the cost of a new vehicle would fall by up to $14,000, spurring an increase in sales. The dealerships had previously blamed the NSRL in large part for a slump in sales after the levy was increased last July from 2% to 10% of the customs duty on locally produced and imported goods. Among them was Platinum Motors, whose general manager Mark Hamilton said the removal of the tax would certainly bring the spark back into the industry. Meanwhile, local shoppers are comparing the planned removal of the much-hated NSRL to the lifting of a massive weight off their backs. Customers at supermarkets across the island yesterday said they were eagerly anticipating the end of what they called a burdensome tax that was too heavy to carry.
You remove tax from someone and you put it on the other way. The difference is it is the less painful tax as against the very painful like the NSRL. That has really been a very painful tax. And not only that, it had a tendency to shut down business. Whereas what you're seeing now is something that invigorates business in my view.
I guess it will be a way of budget conscious people. Get a little more money in the pockets, and some things will be cheaper.
It's a neither here or there thing. You don't know, you ain't sure where the taxes or duties might go on in other places. Because I am a person that get things from overseas and I can feel it now. Because remember, duties going on those things, right? So that is where you're going to get hit now. Because I have a special needs daughter. And there's nothing in Barbados for those type of children, so you just have to order in those things for them.
In other news now, Prime Minister Mottley has announced that investors have rekindled an interest in coming back to Barbados. Mottley told a tree planting ceremony for the Harmony Hall Green Condominium project at St. Lawrence Christchurch yesterday that an investment buoyancy is returning, with people looking to develop or locate businesses here.
And at this stage, I simply say that if we continue in this vein, I am going to be a very happy person. But let us, one step at a time, do the things which are necessary to bring concrete action. This evening is one such occasion. We are on an active work site. We are on a work site that will lead to revenues to the developer, the equivalent, I believe, of a $32 million project for 48 townhouses, of which at least the equivalent of 12 million US, 24 million, will in fact come in foreign exchange.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Barbados Today, news you can trust.
Welcome back with news from the region now. St. Lucia's National Security Minister Herman Guild Francis maintains that the outcome of the CARICOM impacts report into alleged extrajudicial killings depends on the Director of Public Prosecutions and not politicians. Francis responded to journalists' questions about the government's stance on the report outside a Royal St. Lucia Police Force meeting this week.
The government has done everything that it is supposed to do by putting the DPP in place, by giving him all the assistance that he wants. It is now for the DPP to make a pronouncement. I can't force the DPP to say anything. So this is out of the hands of the politicians now. It is for the DPP to make the decision as to the way we go forward. And we must understand it's a difficult matter.
And on the international scene, European Union citizens will have to pay up to £65 to stay in the UK as part of its settlement scheme after Brexit. The announcement was made yesterday by the government. More in this Euronews report.
Britain has revealed how it plans to deal with the 3 million EU citizens living in the UK after Brexit. It was one of the most contentious aspects of the talks on a withdrawal treaty. To be granted settled status, applicants need only prove their identity, residency, and that they don't have a criminal record.
Our positioning will be, our default position will be to grant status, and so we'll be looking to grant status as quickly as we can. We will not be looking for reasons, excuses at all to try and not grant status. Of course not. It will be very sort of driven by your default view that you provide this information, and if you're not going to be granted status, there has to be a very good reason why you're not going to get that.
EU citizens who have lived continuously in Britain for 5 years will retain the same rights they currently have.
And that's news, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook, and sign up for breaking news alerts via WhatsApp. We are also on Izumi Media in bus terminals, as well as screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can also hear us on Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic day.